So Kayali, you all started with Vanilla 28, and several years later, we are now here at Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And yes, we're doing the dedicated review because it's time. I've had it for a minute and I got some thoughts. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Maria here. Yes, we're doing a dedicated review on Kayali's Vanilla Candy for short. But Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar number 42 is the entire name. I will be calling it Vanilla Candy for short, but we're doing its dedicated review. As always with dedicated fragrance reviews, I rate fragrances by 4 categories. The first category is mood, and that's simply how does this fragrance make me feel? What time of year do I see myself wearing it? What type of event? We talk about it there. Second category is strength. That's on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being this ain't nothing but water in a pretty bottle, to 10 being nuclear powerhouse juice. Third category is longevity, and that is how many hours long lasting is this fragrance, because we all care about longevity when it comes to fragrances, you all. And then yes, the final category, which is like the fun one, just kind of like to have a little bit of fun in the mix, is this a compliment getting fragrant? And also with this fragrance, because this is the house of Kayali and they are a brand that is meant to be layered, I will be sharing my favorite layering combos I have come up with this fragrance. Did a lot of experimenting and I've arrived on these, and they're pretty good. Some better than others, but we're gonna talk about that too. But as always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I'm feeling very summery, very orange, very yellow, all that, gold. We're doing all of that. And this is from MAC, and this is Lady Danger, which is a orangey red type of color. An OG. I've been rocking this colors for like 10 years at this point. Details on everything on the face and all that will be in the description box below, as well as the fragrance, so you don't have to ask questions about it. And as always in a dedicated review, the fragrance of the day is of course going to be the belle of the ball. And there it is, this beauty right here, Vanilla Candy. Here is my pretty pinkish iridescent bottle, which I do enjoy the bottle, and it of course has some of the notes on the back, but we're gonna do the full breakdown about this fragrance as we move forward. So full backstory, I did get this lovely big old box from the brand. I did a full unboxing in my YouTube shorts or on Instagram Reels. If you follow me on either platform, you've seen it. But yes, this is how it arrived in this giant box that is filled with a whole bunch of candy. I'm gonna share that with you all right now. So it came with a mini Vanilla 28, since this fragrance is in the vanilla family, and we know Vanilla 28 is the iconic scent that has derived so many fragrances from the house at this point, filled with a lot of information and things. Of course, they always give you nice write-ups. There was there's also this board game on the inside, which is kind of like Chutes and Ladders. And then there's my personal favorite, y'all. It's filled with candy. Trying not to make a mess here, but I've kept everything packaged up away while I've been testing it, because I've had this fragrance now for like a month and a half, been able to wear it. Y'all have seen it in weekly roundups. I've been playing in this one. So that's the backstory on this fragrance. So yes, it was sent to me from the brand, but alas, my thoughts are my own as always. More info, this is a new release for 2024. So this came out as a spring release, spring summer we're gonna call it, although of course I have now seen that the new summer travel collection is out, the 4 fragrances. I do want to get my nose on that, but hey, that's the topic for another day. But back to this beauty right here, Vanilla Candy. We're talking about her. And let me tell you something, the visuals for this one, when it was on social media and all that, I was like, oh, that's cute, because it was showing like candy, bubblegum, liquid, this, and iridescence. So we knew it was gonna be sweet. I'm gonna say that. I knew it was gonna be sweet just based off of the visuals that was showing up on like Trend Mood and things, you know, the blogs, the beauty blogs, fragrance blogs out there. So once it finally came out, I was like, okay, it's sweet, like I figured. Then I said, oh, it's gonna be in the vanilla family. So naturally, whenever I see Kayali vanilla, I'm like, okay, how are they gonna tweak it this time? So that's always a curiosity with it. So let's get into sizing and pricing, you all. So as of right now, there are 3 sizes that are available officially on the website. So there's a 10 ml size, and that retails for $32. There is a 50 ml size, and that retails for $89. And for reference, I have the 50 ml size right here. That's what this is. Again, $89. Then there is the 100 ml size, and the 100 ml size retails for $125. For context, my Vanilla 28 right here is a 100 ml. And this Vanilla Candy right here is the 50 ml. So just so you can see these size comparisons to the bottles. So all in all, price point wise, on the good side, more so on the affordable side, especially by today's fragrance standards. So I have to shout that out. This is, for all intents and purposes, concentration. This is an eau de parfum. So EDP concentration is what Vanilla Candy is. And now let's get into the notes of this scent, because it's like, okay, we done gave all the other information. But what does it smell like? Or what is it supposed to smell like? Okay, so this is supposed to be a sugary and youthful take of a fragrance, and also they have it written up that it's supposed to be a lighter, more youthful take on the brand's favorite, which is Vanilla 28. So that is per the brand. Of course, I will tell you what I think. Let's talk about the notes though, y'all. So we have top notes of candied pear, violet leaves, rum, ylang ylang, and then we also have marshmallow and vanilla cream. Middle notes of jasmine, labdanum, white caramel, bubblegum, jelly beans. Base notes are tonka, we have vetiver, sandalwood, cashmere woods, patchouli, rock sugar, and then Kayali's signature accord, which I say, okay, signature accord, that's new, that's fancy. So those are the official notes, but of course, like I said, I've been wearing this scent, rocking it out for over a month and a half at this point. I'm gonna tell y'all what I get. Plus, ain't nothing wrong with a new fresh spray of it because it's always a good time. So there are a lot of notes in here as we can see, but to me though, y'all, what I've been getting, my experience, hands down for me, the bubblegum note is the most prominent. The bubblegum note sticks out the most, and I am a bubblegum lover. I literally got y'all some bubblegum up here at my filming desk. So yes, I am a bubblegum person. So naturally that note stuck out to me. I do get a little bit of the pear in here. The vanilla is in the base, and in my opinion, the vanilla fragrance that's in here, which I consider it to be the Kayali signature accord, that comes out more on the skin. And this is one too. It starts out like syrupy sweet in my opinion, but then it becomes powdery sweet. So it turns into like a powdery sugar effect with this fragrance. I don't know how that happened, how they did that, but it's definitely ooey gooey sweet for sure of a scent is what this is. So this is sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar with a base, in my opinion, surrounded around that bubblegum and that vanilla. That's what I get from this fragrance in a nutshell. Now let's get into the rating system that I know everybody cares about. That's what everybody watches. So the mood of this fragrance, y'all, hands down, this is a sugary good time. This is absolutely a youthful scent. So the write-up is true on that. And in my opinion, I really wouldn't put a season on this fragrance in my experience, because I've worn it on cooler days, worn it at night, worn it daytime. And of course now it's hot because it's now June, about to be summer officially. I didn't have an issue with this scent. It still performed the same whether in hot or cold days or whether day or night. So for me, it's a year-round scent. This is very whimsical, very youthful, once again. And another thing, this is 100% feminine. And there is no unisex at all about this fragrance. It is 100% feminine. Because this is just a sugar bomb is what it is. When I think of sugar bomb, I just think of girly fragrances. And that's what this is, it's a girly scent. So that is the mood of this scent, y'all. Next up, what is the strength of Vanilla Candy, y'all? Strength of this fragrance, it's because of the fact it starts out syrupy sweet when you first spray it out, but then it immediately dries down to powderiness. I give it a 6. I give it a 6. So it's like, it was almost cloying, and then it tames itself right there at the last second. So it's a 6 to me. Again, powdery sugar effect is what it is. And now let's talk about longevity of this fragrance. For me, with my experience with wearing this scent, I get a solid 5 hours out of it. Even after that 5 hours, it becomes a skin scent, very subtle, but I find myself reapplying it to get the full effect of it and not be like, okay, now where is it? Is it there, is it not? It's at the 5 hour mark for me. So average, moderate scent, so it's not totally beast mode. Again, it's more of a fun, lighter wear scent, so it's not heavy at all. It's not heavy. Now, the last category of this fragrance, is this a compliment getting scent? One thing I've always learned is that sugar is a compliment getter. It is. Sugar makes people happy. Sugar makes people want to ask what's around you. Sugar gets you compliments. And this fragrance, Vanilla Candy, is no exception to that rule. This is compliments because you smell sugary sweet. Oh, and bonus, the bees love you too. Yes, the bees, the bugs, because now it's summertime, we're outside. They like the sugar as well. So Vanilla Candy is also a favorite amongst them. I don't know how I feel. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? But I have to put that in there. So just be aware if you live in an area with a lot of bees and wasps especially, they like this one too. And I'm also going to mention as well, I did do a video talking about the Kayali vanillas, doing an overview of all of them. And yes, Vanilla Candy is in that video. So if you want to see how this fragrance lines up in the vanilla collection from Kayali so far, check out that video to answer that question, because I know somebody's probably going to ask that. So yeah, I've already done a video. Definitely check that out. And now let's talk about the layering combos. I had so much fun with this portion of the video because you all know, very rare that I layer. I do it for Kayali because of the fact they are literally meant to be layered. They tell you that ahead with the fragrances and all that right up. So yes, y'all, I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 combinations that I want to share with you all, and I had a lot of fun with these. I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the Kayali based one, in my opinion, and the first one I'm gonna talk about, you all, is these 2 right here. Of course, vanilla candy, and then I go in with my Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. Y'all, these 2, yes, hands down my favorite of the Kayali versions to mix up, in my opinion, because at first I was really digging the vanilla candy with my Silk Santal, which I have showed as a combo before. I do like the combination. Of course, we know Silk Santal is limited edition and we want her to come back, but she's not here with us anymore. I do like her, but even still, in playing with my other Kayalis, I found that Yum packed more punch with vanilla candy to me, because both of these are so sweet. If you all remember, Yum, it has it here on the back, it has whipped cream in this, there's cotton candy in this fragrance, so this one also has a sugary situation going on too, that they blend so well together. So absolutely, out of the Kayali lineup in the Kayali world, these 2 are my favorite to layer together. Facts. Highly recommend trying these 2 out if you have them both. Now this next one is a fragrance I don't really reach for often. It's been a minute since I reached for it, but for some reason, something said you need to try these 2 together, and yeah, I'm glad I listened to that voice. Y'all, let me tell you something. Of course, Kayali's Vanilla Candy, of course, go in with this one. Go in with Valentino's Coral Fantasy, yes, in the Donna Born Aroma line, Coral Fantasy, not OG, not the cult favorite one, not that one. Coral Fantasy. This one gets slept on a lot. This one is like a juicy, fruity cocktail. Kiwi is the main note in this one, but it's sweet. It's on the sweet side, so I call this one the Vanilla Candy like tropical edition, in my opinion, because of how these work out together. I like this one. It's pretty moderate too. It's not too heavy, but to me, using Coral Fantasy takes the vanilla candy fragrance in more of a true summer direction, in my opinion, and not just in this year-round direction. So I highly recommend, again, layering the Valentino Coral Fantasy with vanilla candy for a summery effect. Okay, now we're getting into like my absolute 2 favorite combinations. I'm super excited to drop these 2. Now this next combination, so good. You all, layer vanilla candy with this beauty right here, Parfums de Marly Oriana. Yes, because this right here is whipped chantilly cream. It's sweet. There's some citrus in here. It's fluffy. So this is also a sugary, fluffy summer scent, in my opinion, as well. So layering these 2, it just made perfect sense, y'all. It just did. The citruses in here come out more, but the sweetness of both fragrances, they just blend so well together. It's more of a sweet cream blending these together, and I'm so here for this. So I had a lot of fun playing in this combination, and this was almost my number 1, very up there. It's my 2nd favorite combination, but ooh, number 1. When I sprayed them 2 together, oh, it just took the cake. But I have to share y'all, this beauty right here, Oriana, is a yes with this vanilla candy. So I know y'all like, wait a minute, so what is your absolute favorite layering combination if the Oriana one isn't it? Because I'm like, that one was the easy one to put together, and it just makes sense and it works. But this next one, stole the show. Absolute hands down favorite, y'all, is this 2 right here. Of course, Kayali's Vanilla Candy with y'all Tiziana Terenzi's Cassiopeia. Mix these 2 together. This combination right here almost made me rethink my whole like opinion and stance on layering and mixing fragrances, because it's really not my thing. But this combination came out so well. It just wasn't supposed to be this good, but it's that good. It really, really is. And I'm just like, whoa. Because it's the powdery sweetness in Cassiopeia that meshes well with the powdery sugar effect in this scent, and they just magnify each other, and it creates this fluffy powdered sugar cloud with the Tiziana Terenzi DNA that we know is like beast mode. Although this one's one of the softer wearing ones, layered with this vanilla candy from Kayali, it's a match. Favorite combination period of them all. All of them are good. They also have different purposes, but I gotta keep it a buck. The Cassiopeia combination is my absolute favorite. If you take none of the combination out of this video, please try that one. Cause whoa, And I've talked about Cassiopeia a million times in my other videos, so you all know it's a fave, it's a love on the channel. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my dedicated review on Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar number 42. This scent is a fun scent, and within the vanilla collection, which I've said this before in the previous video about this does smell different. It has its own DNA. It's still, of course, the vanilla is the underlying current in the Kayali universe concerning the vanilla fragrances, but this one truly is a sugary candy shop effect is what it is. This is for when you're not feeling serious, you just want to have fun, you just want to live your best life and go frolic in the fields and go sniff sunflower somewhere. That is this fragrance to me. That's what it is. So those are my thoughts on it. I am enjoying it. And again, it's a year-round scent, so I'll continue to wear it into the dead of summer and beyond. So let me know what you think about this fragrance. Do you own it? Have you smelled it? Because I've seen it in the Sephora stores. It's on counter, so people are able to go and check it out, you know, get a feel for it for themselves. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye, everyone.